What's going on, everybody? Pro Strongman Rob Kearney here. We are about to go over arguably the most intricate strongman movement there is. Kristen's nice enough to go along with the madness for a little while. So here we're going to be going over the Axel clean and press. This is one of the movements that it takes a lot of time to get really good at. There's a lot of moving parts. So we're going to break down all of those for you right now. So like I said, so this is an Axel. So this bar is actually 2 inches in diameter, so it's really thick. And it's one solid piece of metal, so it doesn't have the spinning collars on the end like a normal barbell, which makes it really difficult to clean. So what we end up resorting to is what's called a continental clean. So if you're familiar with strongman, you'll know that this is the movement that we actually rest the barbell on our stomachs before bringing the bar up to our chest to get the barbell overhead. With that, that takes a lot of different grips that we have to take, and then bar positioning on the body when being successful with the continental clean. So the nice thing about this is, since the barbell's so big, we actually typically don't go with a double overhand grip for the clean. We do a mixed grip like a deadlift. And that could be either hand, whatever's comfortable with. Kristen, she puts her right hand under. When I do it, I usually put my left hand under. So whatever you deadlift with, that's the hand that's gonna be your underhand for the clean. Then from there, it's essentially a really fast deadlift, because what we're shooting for is the bar position that we want. We want the bar to land essentially just below our sternum. That's gonna be the comfortable spot for the bar to rest on, and for us to take a little bit of time to switch our hand over to pop the bar up onto our chest. So if you can, I'm just gonna have you do the clean up to here, okay. And then switch your hand to the over position. So I'm just gonna have Kristen demonstrate the first part of the lift. So she's gonna do a fast deadlift up onto the stomach and then switch that hand. Good, and that's our starting position for the second part of the clean. Go ahead and put it down. So again, the biggest thing with this movement, we talked a little bit about this with the Atlas stones, is watching out for the bicep. Because our hand is under, it's putting the bicep at a little bit of a risky position. So when you're in this position, you want to make sure that all the movement and the power is coming from the hips, and that you're not trying to pull the bar up in that way. You know, Kristen did a great job of that, keeping your arm nice and straight. We do a nice fast deadlift, and then it's a little bit of a pop to get the hand into a double overhand position when the bar's on your body itself. From there, with the bar, with your hands in double overhand position, most people end up taking a breath. You do another little pop and then pop the bar up onto the shoulder. So I'll have Kristen go ahead and show the entire movement. I'll chat about it as she's doing it. So she takes the mixed grip, she does a nice fast deadlift onto that, pops the hand over, and then pops the barbell into a nice clean position. Here I'll have her hang out because I know she's super comfortable. We're gonna keep the elbows nice and high, just like we were with the other pressing events like the log and the dumbbell. So elbows stay up nice and high. And then from here, anything you want to do to get the barbell overhead, you can do a push press, a push jerk, split jerk, strict press, whatever your body's feeling like, that's what you can do. That's the beautiful thing about strongman. As long as it gets overhead, we don't care how it gets there. So go ahead and put it down. We'll have you do one more clean at your own pace, just like it's a competition. So she's gonna grab it, that nice mixed grip, pop it up, and then get overhead. Perfect. So again, the biggest takeaway is with this lift, nice and straight arm with the hand that's under for the mixed grip. We're aiming for just below the sternum for a position on our body. We're gonna get that second pop to get the hand over, take a breath, get a nice big pop up onto the shoulders, and then get it up overhead any way you can.